individual that they can be brought out. So many times that they murmured and complained, and he murmured and complained, but he stood there and he fought the battle, and he knew that his God was God. He knew that if he sought him, God was going to deliver them into his hand. So many times he knew that. He knew the God that he served. But there come a day, Brother Register, that he was on a rooftop. The Bible says that I'm just going to read it through, that the year had come whenever he was supposed to go back out into battle again. We all know this story. He was supposed to go back out into battle again, and he decided he'd just be slothful and stay home. He wasn't going to go into battle this time. He was just going to stay in his house. Maybe, I don't know what he's doing. Maybe just sit there and take a little break for a little while. And lo and behold, Bathsheba was up on the housetop. And she was bathing. She was taking a bath, Brother Register. And he happened to look down there and saw that lady taking a bath, and he wanted that. He wanted her. He lusted after her. And in his heart, he said, oh, my. I got to have that. So many times I find myself doing that, Brother Cain. And when I get slack and I get cold in God, I find myself wanting stuff that I ain't got no business having. I find myself doing things I ain't got no business doing. And that got David in trouble right there. Because after that started the sin right there. Well, first of all, what started the sin is he was starting to get slack on God. Because if he was stirred up and on fire, he would have went to battle like he was supposed to be. He knew that the God that he served would have delivered him out of that battle. And he stayed home. He just said, well, I'll let my captain of the army take care of this one. I'll just hang out here and I'll just let him have the glory this time. And I got to thinking about that. That's where the sin started. Where he started getting slack and he started getting cold in God. And after that, that thing manifested itself. Then he started conceiving lust in his heart. After he saw Bathsheba up there on that housetop, he started conceiving lust in his heart. And then after that, he sent out for that lady to come, and he laid with her and he conceived a child. And because he did that, he knew he was God. He knew that the sin had been seen, Brother Nolan. Before long, now something was going to happen. So he called back for that man's husband. I think his name was Ura, something like that. Anyway, they called the Hittite. They called back to him and they sent him home. And David called him and had him into his house and gave him a feast and told him